filing into Gillette Stadium. Welcome to Stadium Championship Series Red. And right now, as you fans are filing in, make sure you stop by the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. We're going to get into a lot here tonight as we are getting ready to crown maybe a series champion, as Adam Anderson and Gravedigger is your current leader with 529 points. As a city that has a lot of champions, we're glad to have you all here. Welcome to Gillette Stadium, the home of your Super Bowl champions from 2018, the New England Patriots. Monster Jam Trackside is coming up next.
Every year in Mosh Jam, we try to give the fans something new. The inspiration of Thunder Roars really started with kind of asking from the fans, right? They've wanted a dyno truck for a long time. We wanted something that was different, something that was our own. So going into this decision to make Thunder Roars, we put a lot of different inspiration into different designs and different styles and looks at dinosaurs across the whole scope of dinosaurs. But we really wanted to incorporate some of the backstory that went into the creation of Thunder Roars. So with the Red Lightning that really went into the creation of this truck in the storyline. And so it started with Thundersaurus. We wanted something that really said dinosaur and metallic dinosaur, so putting the roar in the middle of Thunder Roars made a lot of sense. So once we have a design that everybody's really happy with, it really starts with creating that concept and getting that art design down. Once we have an art design approved, then we put it into a mold. Once the mold is made, then we can really get it out into a life-size form and try to put it on a truck. So once a mold is made and we actually have a body in the shop, then it goes into the decals and the painting. We really wanted something that spoke to the robotic nature of Thunder Roars and what it is, but we also wanted something that popped, right? So we wanted to keep with the metallic, hence the silver gray, and then we wanted something red and orange, very vibrant, to be able to make it stand out. When we were looking at the design of this truck, we wanted something that was different than what's out there. The mouth is a really big important part of that. So during the pit parties, you'll be able to see an actual dinosaur with its mouth open. We wanted some scales, we wanted some spikes. Obviously the teeth are a very important part of Thunder Roars. Everything that goes into making this not just a dinosaur, but a robotic dinosaur, really kind of tie it all together. So selecting the drivers of Thunder Roars was really important. Keith Speller, who manages our driver program, did an amazing job of picking two driver athletes that would really come out and really own Thunder Roars. And that was really important to us, to have two drivers like Tony and like Colt that would really put their all into the truck. The most rewarding thing with Thunder Roars is really seeing the unveil. Knowing that the fans asked for a dinosaur truck, and we know that kids and adults alike love dinosaurs, we expect this IP and Thunder Roars and more Thunder Roars after that to be able to grow and be able to help Mosh Jam grow into the future.
You ready to rock? You ready to roll? I'm checking the clock. Just got in my zone. You ready to rock? You ready to roll? I'm checking the clock. Just got in my zone.
Foxborough, Massachusetts, welcome to Monster Jam Trackside. I'm Karina, and tonight here at the Gillette Stadium, 12 of our awesome Monster Jam superstars will be competing for an overall event championship on the road to World Finals 22. They will be competing in 3 different competitions: racing, the Great Clip Skills Challenge, and everyone's favorite, Monster Jam Freestyle. In each of these competitions, they will be duking it out for points. And of course, it's not just for the overall event championship, but also for the series championship. And you will all play a pivotal role in that, and we will have more on that later. We're gonna go on over to the Monster Jam desk with Matt and Casey, and they will fill you in on the rest of tonight's events.
Thanks, Karina. Once again, welcome to Monster Jam Trackside. My name's Matt Isbell. I'm going to be your play-by-play host here this afternoon. And this is Casey G, who's going to be our amazing pit reporter. And Casey, you have a lot of action that you're going to be covering here tonight.
That's right, Matt. While the superstars of Monster Jam compete out on the track, our very hard-working UNOH technicians are going to be working hard in the back to to make sure that every truck is ready for competition. I'm going to be hanging out in the back in the pits, bringing you breaking news and some of the biggest moments from tonight's Monster Jam.
And speaking of the biggest moments, we have the chance tonight, Casey, a big moment here at Gillette Stadium where it's the home of championships to crown the series champion. And it comes down right now to Adam Anderson and Gravedigger and Camden Murphy, the driver of Bakugan Dragonoid. Give me your thoughts, Casey.
Well, this has been a really exciting series because it's not been a year where one driver has led the series the entire time. No, it's been an all-out war, a back and forth, a tug of war between Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid, between Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, between Tom Mentz and Max D, between Bryce Kinney and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And so, yes, tonight Adam Anderson and Gravedigger is leading the pack. However, there is a chance that Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid could stop that, could put a stop to him clenching the victory here tonight. And so there's going to be a lot of pressure out there on the track. And one thing I've learned about these drivers is that they don't crack under pressure, they perform under pressure.
Most of these drivers all perform under pressure out here on the track, and especially the track conditions right now look the best that they were looking all weekend long. And the trucks, you know, week in and week out, this is round 21, have been constantly on the road. You've seen behind the scenes, you've been backstage, you know, checking out these trucks. How do you think the trucks are ready for tonight?
Well, that's a great point, Matt. And, you know, we talk about how the victories, the competitions, the championships aren't just won out there on the track. They're won in the back in the pits as well. And so I was checking in with our crew chiefs earlier today, the crew chief of Gravedigger, Gio Andino, and with Craig Cannon, the crew chief of Bakugan Dragonoid. And they have combed over the trucks, not once, not twice, but 3 times, making sure every bolt is where it should be, every nut is where it should be on the truck. And so these trucks are ready for that action. And one thing's for sure, you guys are in for a fantastic Monster Jam event. So once again, welcome to Monster Jam.
Hey Monster Jam fans, you know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
We went to the Monster Jam test grounds to show how the original Super Glue, now with Super Unix, can win any challenge. From small,
Bond super fast, just 10 seconds. All set here.
to the extreme.
Let's see how strong it really is.
Yeah, let's see it lift 12,000 pounds.
The extreme power of Super Unix adhesive is shock and vibration proof. So strong, it can lift more than 12,000 pounds. The original Super Glue, featuring Super Unix, the next generation of Super Glue.
This is Monster Jam, new Ram Champ RC. Now you can bring Monster Jam action indoors. Pull off epic RC stunts. Customize the ramps to change up the tricks. Super soft wheels, turn your house into a Monster Jam arena. Ramp up indoor stunts with the new Monster Jam Ram Champ RC. Out now.
When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. When it comes to law, size matters. We've built the largest injury firm in the world, with offices everywhere. New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all of Florida, and everywhere in between. We are big because we won a lot. When you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, for the people.
With hundreds of open positions in skilled trades, Electric Boat has a job for you. We're hiring machinists, electricians, welders, and more. Help us build the world's best submarines. Apply today at ebcareers.com.
Foxborough, with all-out racing, big air, and massive stunts, Monster Jam is truly as big as it gets. Be sure to interact with your favorite Monster Jam superstars or even capture that next viral moment on social media. Follow us at Monster Jam for all the latest news and updates for Monster Jam events around the world, and use the hashtag Monster Jam on all your posts tonight across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. We also now offer on-demand access to over 20 years of video content with our YouTube channel membership.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now.
You know, Casey, right now at Monster Jam, there are 6 total tours happening around the world. And right now we're going to throw it up to the video board and we're actually look at the results from earlier today with Durban, South Africa. It was incredible. Tristan England and Blue Thunder came out on top in the Monster Jam racing competition. And then in the skills challenge, Miranda Kozit and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, that was her first skills win of her career in Monster Jam. Charlie Palkin and Megalodon came out on top in freestyle. But the surprise, if you stay consistent, Blake Granger and Max D came out as the overall event champion this afternoon in Durban, South Africa. Right now, fans, keep your eyes on the video board. Of course, we're going to take a look at highlights from that live event.
Some big action in South Africa, but tonight here at Gillette Stadium, we're going to have some big action. So let's go ahead and switch gears and talk about Stadium Championship Series Red. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video board and see where the point standings are as we head into this event. In first place, it's Adam Anderson and Great Digger with 529 points. Second place, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, 489 points. And in third place, it's Tom Mentz and Max D with 472 points. And check out the rest of the points as follows. Now, the winner of tonight is uncertain, but one thing is for certain is that you're in for some big action here tonight with Monster Jam.
And if we fall, let's be strong now.
Monster Jam is on MAV TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
See the best of Arena Championship Series East, Central, and West tours on the all-new Arena in 30. And get exclusive inside access to everything on Inside Monster Jam. Non-stop action, all in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
It's 100% the college experience I wanted, but in the trade I needed.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees at trades that are in high demand all across the country.
Without the education, without being able to go out there and learn hands-on, I wouldn't be here without UNOH.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
Now, one of the cool parts about my job here at Monster Jam is getting to spend my time with all of you awesome Monster Jam fans each and every single event. And you all traverse so many different ages, like this awesome fan here. So what is your name?
Tasha.
Tasha. And how old are you, my friend?
I'm 18.
19. And as you can see, she is sporting an El Toro Loco crew t-shirt. And how long have you been a fan of El Toro Loco?
I've been a fan of him since I was a kid.
Since you were a kid. Now, since you've been a kid and you've seen the changes of Monster Jam, do you see yourself wanting to become a part of Monster Jam?
Most definitely, yeah.
Now, what would you like to be? Would you like to be a host like me, or would you like to be a driver?
Oh, most definitely a driver.
Well, I definitely hope to see you soon at MJU, because I definitely want to be driving too. And definitely keep on tight and hang in there, because there's going to be more Monster Jam coming up your way.
You know, Foxborough, it's been a little too quiet here this evening at Gillette Stadium. I want you to make some noise and welcome my guests at this time, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. What a night it is here. It's round 21 of Stadium Championship Series Red. Adam, let me start with you, man. You have the chance tonight to wrap this up and head to Monster Jam World Finals. Any pressure tonight, man?
You know, it absolutely is a lot of pressure, man. Every weekend it is, but right now, you know, to be able to clinch a championship tonight would be an awesome feat. But, you know, it's not only, you know, Camden's been an awesome competitor throughout the entire season, but the biggest problem is all the other competitors on the track, man. I got to make it through them. I got to gain some points and see if I can make it happen, but it's not an easy task, that's for sure.
It's never an easy task, especially when you got this guy right here, Camden Murphy. Camden, I know tonight you want to make sure he doesn't go home with that series trophy, and you want to go next week to MetLife Stadium and get those points, and you want to come out on this series. What do you got to do tonight, man?
Man, honestly, I just kind of have to go out there and do the best I possibly can. It's been an amazing year so far. We led the points for a little while there. I had some troubles, and Adam took the lead there for a while, but I've slowly been inching back to him. Unfortunately, the last event in Atlanta, I kind of put myself back a little bit, but I'm looking forward to get things going here in Gillette. This is a good one for me. This is where I made my stadium debut, so I can't wait to get it going.
You know, you've been here when Gillette, we were here for the first time, Adam. what would it mean to actually wrap up the series here at Gillette Stadium here in front of all these Monster Jam fans, which is pretty much going to be a sellout crowd here tonight?
You know what? There's no better place to do it than right here, especially like you said, we got beautiful weather. We're going to have a packed crowd. Stadium's going to be full. It's going to be loud. It's going to be wild. And Gillette right here, up here in Mass and all the Northeast, man, all these fans are unbelievable. And they're pushing us. They're going to push Team Gravedigger. But not only that, man, all the other competitors. I think you're going to see one of the best events of the year right here tonight.
I was looking at some stats earlier with you, Camden. You are tied right now with Tom Lentz for the most skills wins in the Great Clip Skills Challenge at 5. You can win that tonight. You can come out on top. You don't have to win every competition. You just got to stay consistent, man. Do you think you're able to do that here tonight?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of tough competitors out here, but the only way for us to take this championship is truly to have to sweep the event and do the best we possibly can. But you know what's amazing about Gillette Stadium is this is the home of champions, and we're going to come home as a champion next year. I'm totally determined. You guys are amazing right here. I'm rooting for you guys. It's going to be so much fun. Like you said, we got a big sellout crowd, and I'm going to do it big for all you guys here tonight. And we're going to take this championship this year. I promise you.
Well, we're going to see what happens. Give it up for Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger.
Hey, Monster Jam fans. You know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
When you're fighting to get what you deserve, it's go big or go home. When it comes to law, size matters. We've built the largest injury firm in the world with offices everywhere. New York, Philadelphia, Boston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all of Florida, and everywhere in between. We are big because we won a lot. When you hire us, you don't just get a lawyer, you get a legal army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm for the people.
I've been waiting on some good news.
Once again, we're glad to see you fans filing into Gillette Stadium. Welcome to Monster Jam. And right now, for the next few minutes, I want to spend some time with you Monster Jam fans, and we're going to take a look at the video board, and we're going to look at the racing bracket here tonight. So if you see right now, there's round 1 and round 2. We're going to go through round 1, and then we'll move on after that. In round 1, the first matchup, we're going to have Jamie Garner and El Toro Loco, who's out of Fortville, Indiana, who's got a racing win this year and a skills competition win. He's going to take on Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken out of Deltona, Florida. He's got 2 freestyle wins this year. We'll see what they can do here in round number 1. Our next matchup in round number 1 is going to see the man celebrating 20 years of maximum destruction, Tom Mentz and Max D. And he's going to be taking on Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Tom Mentz and Max D this year, 2 racing wins, 3 overall event championships, and he is tied with Camden Murphy with 5 skills wins this year. His opponent, Bryce Kenny and the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior out of Kernersville, North Carolina. This driver has a 62% racing win average. 62%. That is really good in Monster Jam Racing. He's got 2 overall event championships, which came one of them last weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia. 2 freestyle wins and 2 skills wins. Our third matchup in round number 1. It's going to be a great matchup. Caleb Blood and Soldier Fortune is going to take on Mike Christensen in Vendetta. Caleb Blood out of Lafayette, Louisiana, served in our United States military. She also has 2 freestyle wins on Stadium Championship Series Red this year. And Mike Christensen, almost like the underdog here this year on this tour. 1 overall event championship, a skills win, and a freestyle win. And then our last matchup in round number 1. The driver out of Murdo, South Dakota, Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl, who has 1 overall event championship and 2 racing wins, is going to be taking on Matt Pagliarulo and Jester out of Deltona, Florida. Now, you can see in round number 2, 4 drivers are placed in round number 2. The reason why is they were the 4 fastest drivers from Atlanta Motor Speedway a couple weeks ago. So they get placed in round number 2. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, again, out of Kiel Devil Hills, North Carolina. He is currently leading the series chase this year, and we'll see if he can clinch it here tonight. And he has a 71% racing win average. Camden Murphy in Bakugan, Dragonoid, he is tied with the most skills wins this year, 2nd in points, and he's 40 points behind, but he can make it up here tonight. Todd LeDuc and Megalodon, who's in round number 2, has roots right here in Springfield, Massachusetts, loves coming back here to Gillette Stadium. He's got 2 wins in every single category this year. You know what that says? That's consistency in Monster Jam, when you could get wins like that. And the last driver that's in round number 2, Travis Mowry in Velociraptor. He's got a racing win this year. He's 25-17 in racing and a 60% racing average. We're going to start with 12. We'll get down to 8, down to 4 to the final 2 until we get the first 12 points of the night towards the overall event championship here with Monster Jam.
Foxborough, it is time for you at Freestyle Motocross. And we only have one rule here when it comes to Monster Jam and Freestyle Motocross. The louder you all get, the higher they will fly. So make sure to make some noise and wave those flags for Freestyle Motocross. All right, Foxborough, first up we have Brendan Reardon. Up next, we have Nick Desmond. Coming up next is Brody Wilson. And last but certainly not least, Ryan McCarty. An awesome switchblade. Come on, Foxborough, let him hear ya! All right, Foxborough, it is time for the Monster Jam train of Freestyle Motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the stadium to the other in a single file train. Here we go! Foxborough, I want to hear you. One more time. Let me hear you. One more time. Foxborough, you asked and you shall receive. Foxborough, thank you very much, and let's give it up one more time for U.S. Freestyle Motocross. Brendan Reardon, Brian McCarty, Nick Desmond, and Brody Wilson.
With hundreds of open positions in skilled trades, Electric Boat has a job for you. We're hiring machinists, electricians, welders, and more. Help us build the world's best submarines. Apply today at ebcareers.com.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Bryce Kenny coming to you from Inside Great Clips, getting ready to get this Mohawk right. But I need you to get your phones out right now so you don't miss out on a great offer from Great Clips. Scan the QR code to make sure you get $2 off on your next Great Clips haircut. Looks great, feels great. See you guys soon.
Monster Jam is on MAP TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
All in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
From the world of Bakugan, new Nova Bakugan. Now exploding with light to transform your Bakugan battle. 17 new powerful light-up Bakugan that you can collect. Whoa, super strong light-up Dragonoid. Light up the Bakugan battlefield and crush the competition. Transform and explode with light.
Bakugan Rock!
New Nova Bakugan and Arena, each sold separately.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
It's 100% the college experience I wanted, but in the trade I needed.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
Without the education, without being able to go out there and learn hands-on, I wouldn't be here without UNOH.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Getting ready to tear up the track and swim his way around, it's Todd LeDuc in Megalodon. And now, Todd, you have a very unique moment this weekend because you're actually kind of home. So you were born here, correct?
That's correct. I was born in East Long Meadow, which is by Springfield, Massachusetts. And I lived here until I was about 9 years old and then made the move out to California for some racing stuff. So it's just unbelievable. It's just magical to be back here. I was looking at the map, I was born literally an hour and a half from here. So it's really unique, really fun. I came in a day early just to check out the scene. Had, a nice dinner along the coast up there and stuff. It was just really cool. So I'm focused. I'm getting the truck ready. Yesterday in practice, the truck was very fast. And I just can't wait. I want to get behind the wheel. As you can see, I get a bye run for racing. So I get to watch everybody else's mistakes. Hopefully going into the second round, we can learn from those mistakes and hopefully win.
And how awesome does it feel to be competing in your home area? How proud are you of that?
No, it's unbelievable. Not a lot of people know about it, but there is some pressure to it. I want to make sure, that, I tell kids from Massachusetts or even all around the world that if you want to be a monster truck driver or you have a dream, trust me, you can do it. So it's this incredible gift that I've been, handed and stuff, and I'm never taking it for granted. I'm having a ton of fun. I've been driving Monster Jam trucks for 12 years now, and 2 world championships, 3 stadium tour championships. It's been a long road, but it's been well worth it. And like I tell everybody, if you have a dream, find your way, you can do it.
And definitely want to see all of those shark bites tonight for Todd LeDuc in Megalodon.
We've got the two parts to Team Throttle Monster here down on the track. It's Mike Christensen of Vendetta and Travis Mowry, the driver of Velociraptor. Mike, I'm going to go ahead and start with you. You have had a legendary year here with Monster Jam, clinching your first stadium freestyle victory, your first stadium overall event championship. Talk to us about what has pushed you to the next level here this year.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the advantage I had this year is, as much as my brother hates it, is I didn't have my brother Paul. Love the guy to death, but with him on the team, he flew in and flew out. We didn't have anybody else with me. I don't want to say I kind of took it easy on myself, but I already knew that he was going to roll over and destroy his dinosaur truck before I even had a chance to come out and drive. So I kind of probably saved my truck a lot of the shows we did. But you know what? There was also a time that, we just went for it all, and we both had broken trucks. So this year, I mean, I have Travis. He's a full-time guy. He drives the truck, the Velociraptor truck for us. He's just kind of riding down the road with me, and everything he breaks, he can fix himself. Everything I break, I can fix myself. So, if it's something major, we both can kind of, lean back and forth and help each other when we need to. But I mean, that's the great thing about having, good crew guys, people that understand, the monster trucks, and, finding decent people. A lot of it can come from, students at UNOH. They can get good education there, and a lot of them that we've used this year on other teams that I have, and some have worked out great, and, some just haven't really cut the course. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get good people, sometimes you get bad people, and we just keep on pushing forward.
I love that you mentioned the crew. I love that you mentioned UNOH, because prior to being a Monster Jam driver, you were a crew chief in the back. And talk to us about how knowing and understanding all of the different parts of your truck, how does that serve you out here in the competition as a driver?
Well, I mean, this would be 31 years that my dad's been in the sport. So I was 5 years old when my dad started monster trucking, and growing up in it, in 2009, I jumped on shit with Monster Jam. I crewed for Donkey Kong, Max D, Lucas Oil Crusader, Monster Energy, Batman. I mean, there's a handful of others that, I was crewing on throughout my years there. But understanding the truck top to bottom, understanding, vibrations and noises and certain things, I mean, it gives me the advantage when I'm strapped in the seat and I'm driving my own truck, just because, I mean, they're so familiar. You already understand what you're looking for, what you're listening to. So I don't want to say it gives me an advantage over people, but when I do break some stuff, I automatically understand what the possibility it could be and pinpoint it a lot quicker.
That's some fantastic insight. Thank you so much, Mike. And Travis, I want to turn things on over to you. You are such a fierce racer. You have the fourth highest race win percentage on the season of all the drivers here this evening. And when it comes to that competition, standing out here on the track, the dirt is really loose. It almost has this kind of sand-like texture. And we often say that racing is won or lost in the turns. Talk to us about how you're going to navigate that here tonight.
Testing. All right, it worked. There we are. So I'm a racer at heart. I come out in each element into the event. I give it 110%. But racing's where I try to shine the most in. And we had a great performance in practice on Friday. And this dirt here, it's very loose. In a lot of trucks, they were pushing very deep in the turns. But I feel like if you could stay very tight and consistent to the outside of the berm, and then getting through the inside of the corners, nice and fast and consistent, I think it'll be a good race.
And when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle, you're second in the freestyle lineup, which I think sometimes can work to your advantage because you're one of the first drivers to hit the track and to really be able to wow the fans.
Absolutely. The past few weekends in freestyle, I just haven't found that lingo. And, I'm coming back this weekend, going out second, so I got the whole rest of the field behind me. So if I can make a big statement and leave a big score up and they can try to beat it, come out here, some big air, do some wow, spectacular moves, backflip. Who knows, that dinosaur can fly.
Very well said. Well, folks, this is Team Throttle Monster. They're ready to attack the track here today. Let's give it up for Mike Christensen, Vendetta, and Travis Mowry, Velociraptor.
Monster Jam is a very, very competitive sport.
Photo finish, let's take a look.
A very important part of Monster Jam is the officiating. We have one person that oversees all the officiating of Monster Jam events, and that's necessary from a competition standpoint and also a safety standpoint. They're located in a booth and a press box somewhere elevated that they can see the entire floor, and they call all the shots. Every time that a truck moves, it's at that person's direction.
Monster, Mohawk, fire and stage.
Track's clear, going green.
So the stakes are so incredibly high at Monster Jam, and the races are so close, you can't see 4/1000ths of a second with your naked eye. We use a very sophisticated timing camera to officiate the races. The camera takes thousands of pictures a second that are razor thin, 1 pixel wide, and it assembles them into a timeline. It goes into a computer software program, most of which is proprietary to us. The operator can use a timeline to click and drag where the truck crosses the finish line, and it assigns an elapsed time. It produces results more accurate than we can see from the TV board in the venue, and it produces results more accurate than you can see with the naked eye.
Your winner is Monster Energy, 18378 Monster Energy.
The photo finish camera and the elapsed times go up on the video board every night. That's heads up racing.
And here we come, the final turn. It's going to be close. Wow. Incredible, 4/1000ths of a second. What a matchup.
As we continue getting ready for tonight's competitions, it is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spin Master. Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Our first competition is Monster Jam Racing. We will start with both Monster Jam trucks staged and ready at the starting line. After you see 2 amber lights, the final light will go green, and our drivers will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track where the race will be won in the turns. That's where the skill, seat time, and precision of our drivers will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the turn in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line. Next up, it's the Great Clips Skills Challenge, where our superstars can either make 2 attempts at a 2-wheel maneuver or hit an all-inspiring Monster Jam donut, in which Zombies Barry Musauer holds the Guinness World Record. Tonight's final competition is Freestyle. Our Monster Jam drivers will compete to earn the highest fan score at judgeszone.com by performing the most dynamic freestyle run consisting of big air, momentum, and wow moments. One of the wow moments you might see is a backflip. Our drivers have perfected the backflip ramp as they line up their Monster Jam truck at the right angle, accelerating at nearly full throttle, and begin pumping the brakes as the truck defies gravity off of the ramp, ending with an astonishing bounce on its BKT tires. This has been Track X, brought to you by Spin Master.
Now, what makes Monster Jam such a unique motorsport all around the world is that all of you awesome Monster Jam fans will have an opportunity to score and choose our overall event champion. In judging each of these competitions, Monster Jam fans such as yourselves have casted over 8 million scores worldwide, and here's how it works. You take out your smartphone, like my friend here, and you head on over to judgeszone.com or scan the QR code on the video board to my left. Then you will enter the code FOX and click submit. Then you will slide that BKT tire up or down to the number of your choosing. We will accumulate all of your scores into one single number that will be awarded to that driver for that competition. Let's give it a go, shall we? Head on over to judgeszone.com or scan the QR code in the video board. And now enter the code FOX and click submit. Now, my friend, slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit. And then you will have 20 seconds after each of our superstars runs to lock in those scores. Let's take a look up at the video board to see how we all did trying to score for the first time. 8.214. Not bad, Foxborough. Make sure you have that page handy, and keep in mind we're going to need it later on for the overall event championship here tonight.
We're getting so close to the Monster Jam action kicking off. This is round 21 of Monster Jam. Welcome to Stadium Championship Series Red. My name is Matt Isbell. I'm going to be your play-by-play host here this afternoon. And right now we're going to start talking about who we think is going to come out on top here tonight, because there's a lot of stakes at hand here tonight. And Karina, I want to start with you. Who do you think is coming out on top tonight as the overall event champion?
Well, we spoke to him earlier. I had him today in the stands with me. He is a native of Massachusetts. And one popular monster trucks we have in this series. I'm going to go with Duke in Megalodon.
Duke Megalodon is a great choice. Now, Casey, you've been part of this series all season long. Who do you think's coming on top here tonight?
Competition here tonight, and I'm gonna go with Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. He is really young talent here. A lot of people have said he's the one to keep an eye on here in Stadium Championship Series Red, and he has the accolades, he has the stats to be able to back it up. He has the third highest race win percentage out of all of the drivers here. He's got 5 skills competition wins under his belt, 2 freestyle wins, and 3 overall event championship wins under his belt just for this season. Now there is a chance that Gravedigger will clinch the season championship, and I think that Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid is going to want to put a stop to that. So I think he's going to bring the heat, and he's going to be standing on the track with the trophy at the end of the night.
Well, that's a great pick because you mentioned Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, and that's who my pick is going to be here tonight in Foxborough. It's going to be Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. There's many reasons why. He's won many championships in the past, but right now, when it comes to the winning percentage in Monster Jam Racing, he has 71% of winning average. He's 30-12 in Monster Jam Racing. I think if he comes out on top real hot here tonight and gets those first 12 points in the Monster Jam Racing competition, I think Adam Anderson is going to clinch that overall event championship and the series championship. But fans, that's going to do it for Monster Jam Trackside. We're getting ready to see all the action coming up. We're glad you fans have joined us at Gillette Stadium, the home of your New England Patriots. In Foxborough, I want to know, who's ready for Monster Jam?
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. We're bringing the noise. Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom. Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom.
Checking my vital signs on my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen, I know.
I'm Tom Mentz, the professor of Monster Jam University here in Paxton, Illinois. Monster Jam University is a perfect place to develop new Monster Jam drivers, to take their talent that they possess, make it even better.
Great work. Go left, go left.
We find drivers that love the ability to drive, have that passion, have that desire, and they have the physical attributes to be able to be a driver. Once we get them through a tryout, we evaluate them, and we see what kind of training they need. Then we get them here to train them even more, higher, better, be able to get them to perform amazing stunts, great tricks, and to be more entertaining. It really is a fresh start here at Monster Jam University. Really cool to have Colt Stevens back, driving with Monster Jam.
I love it.
It's exciting on TV, but now to be able to take that excitement back to what he wants to do. From his family legacy of watching his father drive all those years, it's good to have him back on the driver's side. We have so many new people involved. We're training everyone. We're training the track crew. We're training the technicians. Nice. It's easy to see that we're going to make some more superstars here.
The history of performing a nose wheelie is relatively new. I love doing it. It really is an engineered truck combined with a lot of driver skill. You put that all together and you can do the best nose wheelie ever.
The nose wheelie normally looks like a dance move in competition, but to set this mark, 12-time World Finals champion Tom Mintz will need to perform a skillful combination of shifting, braking, and acceleration over the record-setting distance. Tom will be looking through the truck's transparent floorboard panels to orient himself visually for a straight run. In other words, he will be looking at the ground, not in the direction Max D is moving. Only the most skillful driver, like Tom, can control a mechanical marvel of this size.
Very challenging out here trying to set a world record nose wheelie. Today we did it. I mean, it's hot in the truck. The brakes get hot. The transmission gets hot. So many ways to go wrong and only one way to go right. What an awesome time out here with Monster Jam, setting world records for the Guinness Book, man. It's been an honor. The best thing about all this is Monster Jam's back in the biggest way ever. Don't miss it. We can't wait to come to a great city near you.
Checking my vital signs, drawing my battle lines, going to war again. Feeling the rhythm inside of my chest, all I need is just a pen. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. Don't care for the critics, my words are like physics, a force that they can't stop. They just don't get it, I think they forget I'm not done till I'm on top. I know I was born for this. I know I was born for this. But have the same name. Cause we were born for this. We were born for this. We are the broken ones who chose to spark a flame. Watch as our fire rages. Our hearts are never tame. Cause we were born for this.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to honor our great nation and its heroes as we pay tribute to our active military, veterans, first responders, and frontline workers. Foxborough, Monster Jam was born right here in the USA. We are truly fortunate to live in the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedoms, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America.
But I got 3 favorite colors, not just one, not just 2. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. And they say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue. My favorite road is red dirt. Yeah, I love my big sky.
Presenting your colors is the Tiverton Fire Department Honor Guard. Here to sing your national anthem is Tractor Supply Emerging Artist Finalist and New Hampshire country music songwriter April Cushman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Got 3 favorite colors, not just one, not just 2. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. And they say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue. My favorite road is red dirt. Yeah, I love my big sky blue. I paint my picket. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pen tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You made it, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam. When I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. And when I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pen tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster
Foxborough, it's time to get loud. I want to hear you because this is Monster Jam!
And maximum destruction.
It means a lot to be 20-year anniversary of Max Deep.
And nobody's ever had air like that here before. A big spin for Tom Meps. A double backflip. Yes. Oh, yeah. He did it. Tom Meps has made history again.
Celebrating 20 years of maximum destruction, the world's most decorated Monster Jam World Finals truck from Paxton, Illinois. It's Tom Meps, Max D.
Coming down like a hatchet, rolling with the masses, throwing my matches on top of a gasoline package, throwing rhymes like latches, players with passion, coming disaster.
12 of the best Monster Jam trucks in the world are about to compete in 3 competitions. Foxborough, who's ready for Monster Jam?